Let me say something slightly offensive. If leveling up a fake wizard in a video game feels more rewarding than improving your real life, you should rethink how you frame your life. Okay, the problem isn't you. The problem is that real life has the worst UI ever built. No XP bar, no stats screen, no quest log, just vibes, anxiety and vague feelings of I should be doing better by now. So let's just rebuild the interface and make life fun like playing games. People think self-improvement has to be serious, it has to be cold showers, pain, discipline, suffering. If it's not miserable, it doesn't count. That's nonsense. Games don't work because they are painful, they work because progress is visible. You don't need more motivation, you need feedback. And once you get that, motivation shows up late, out of breath, and pretending it was there all along. Welcome to the ToasterBotnet. I survived chaos, built systems, now I'm optimizing reality. Today's topic: play your life like an RPG. In this video, we're talking about playing your life like an RPG. Not in a cringe main character energy way, in a practical way that actually kind of works. Stats, XP, quests. Once I started treating my life like a game, I slowly lost interest in wasting time without even trying. Here's the real issue. Most self-improvement fails because progress is invisible at the start, and early progress is never linear. Never. You work out for 2 weeks, nothing happens. You eat better, scale doesn't move. You work on your goals, no feedback, no reward. So your brain kind of says, this is pointless, why are we doing this? Games never do this. Games give you dopamine cookies for breathing correctly. Real life gives you silence. So people quit, not because they are lazy, but because the system gives them nothing back. In RPGs, you usually build your character with several stats. They have multiple dimensions: strength, intelligence, charisma, stamina. Real life is basically the same: health, money, skills, relationships, mental stability, energy. When I started seeing myself as a low-level character instead of a failed adult, things kind of took a turn. I wasn't broken, I just had trash stats. And trash stats can be improved. Slowly, on purpose, 1 point at a time. Here's the lie that ruins everything. I need motivation first. No, you don't. Motivation comes after positive feedback, and positive feedback takes time to appear. So instead of waiting for motivation, I started tracking progress. Not perfectly, not obsessively, well, kind of obsessively, but just enough to see numbers go up. And once numbers go up, your brain locks in. You stop asking, should I do this? You start asking, how do I optimize this run? That's a shift. This was the fun part. Every RPG has a main quest and side quests, basically random tasks that still give you EXP. Real life already has these, we just don't label them. Gym, side quest. Cleaning your apartment, side quest. Learning a new skill, main quest progression. Once I framed tasks as quests, resistance dropped. Not because I became disciplined, but because it felt like playing the game instead of fighting myself. Here's where most people fail. They expect the XP bar to fill smoothly. It doesn't. Early game is chaos. Random setbacks, plateaus, weird regressions. That doesn't mean the system is broken. That means you're still in the tutorial zone, kinda. If you quit here, you never reach the fun part. The fun part starts when progress compounds and suddenly feels unfair. It really is kind of like playing a game. There comes a point where you will have the better skills, stats and weapons, and low-level enemies suddenly are a joke. Something unexpected happened when I started doing this. I didn't have to force myself to stop wasting time. I just lost interest. Video games, doom scrolling, random distractions, they stopped competing with the game of life. That doesn't mean I never relax. I still scroll, I still look at memes, but now it's deliberate. It's decompression, trend scouting and meme hunting for my blog, basically. I don't wake up and accidentally lose half my day to doom scrolling. I choose when I go AFK. Because grinding my real stats is simply more fun now. Do not overbuild this. Here's the starter setup. Pick a few domains you care about, call them your stats, track something simple, not everything, just something, then do one action that moves your main quest forward. Preferably one action every day. That's it. No gamified life operating system, no second brain apocalypse, just enough structure to see progress. So here's the takeaway. Self-improvement doesn't have to be boring, motivation comes after feedback, and progress is messy before it's obvious. Build a better UI for your life. If you want more system-based self-improvement without grindset brain rot, subscribe. And yes, this is way more fun than any game. That's it. Join the botnet for the almighty algorithm and peace out.